Today we see fuel, tomorrow we not see fuel for good 2 weeks. For what?
It's not easy at all.
It's really affecting the masses.
It has affected me.
It has affected everybody.
It affected me.
The price of commodities has been so high.
Christmas is here again. It seems to be a tradition that towards the end of every year, there is hike in price of commodities in the market and fuel scarcity. We're out here trying to get the opinions of Nigerians, how the hike in price of foodstuffs and the fuel scarcity has affected them personally and Nigeria as a whole.
Well, directly or indirectly. Well, if you say directly, of course, it has affected me. Not because of anything, because if you look at it as the commercial fare now, if you want to enter taxi or you want to transport yourself, at least. Issue of banditry is another issue. Before I used to farm, but now I don't have access to farming. Not because of it, I'm afraid. You understand what I'm saying? So many of us like that are there.
It has affected me transport-wise and anything at all you want to get in this world, in this time now, they will always put it to the fuel. Even what they don't import, they call it the fuel scarcity. So it's affecting everything. And we can only say that government should look into it and try to make things easy for the people. Before the festive period, things have been high and people are actually trying to meet up because it's not getting funny anymore. And as it is, this period is when people need to actually meet up very well with feeding the family and taking care of the children, but still yet it's still high. So I don't know if it's the government's fault or how the world is going on right now, but as it is, it's a challenge.
First scarcity is the problem because for example, my drivers complains to me on daily basis of time wasting before they purchase the fuel, and it also affects the masses coming to the town for work. It makes them to pay higher money. You can imagine a passenger paying 400 from Marabanya to the town. How much is his or her salary? So government should look into the fuel and see how to reduce the price of fuel. At least 160 naira. It's okay. 160, 165, no problem. And you should be stay there. There shouldn't be scarcity in the fuel station. When you're in the station, you spend like 5 hours, 6 hours before you buy. If you go towards the national area, you buy per liter 290 naira. 280, 290, 265 per liter. So how much are you expecting the driver to get? The driver will now want to get the money from the passenger. And the passenger himself or herself, they are not paying him or her well in the office.
It has nothing to do with festive period. The price of commodities has been so high every day, every minute, every hour, every moment. I was so surprised when I went to the market to buy a basket of tomatoes. Okay, pepper rather, 1,000, I came back, 2,000, I came back, excuse me, what's going on? Okay, just 3 days ago, I was talking with a friend. The friend told me a bag of rice is 50,000. It's unprecedented. I haven't heard of this, 50,000. As against, if you want to ask me, as against 8,000. As against 8,000, why would it be so? 50,000, how many people can afford 50,000? What's going on? That's why we're talking about change of government. Yes, I said it.
The issue of first scarcity is like it has become an issue that has come to stay in Nigeria, as if there is nothing can be done about it. But personally, I believe if hands are on deck, they should be able to find permanent solution to it. Because if this thing continue like this, Nigeria will not be. They will not be comfortable. And fuel is an instrument for every business and the system of life generally, because due to this fuel scarcity, everything will increase. If you go to the farm center to buy food item, you need fuel to transport it to the town for consumers. But by the time the fuel is not, the price of fuel is hiked, the price of those commodities too are high. But I believe that these problems, however, it's not centered on the government itself, because it's the businessmen that are dealing with this oil. They are the one, I believe, that has contributed about 70% to it. But however, the government owns all of us. If the government wants to take a decisive step over it, it can be done.
Only God can help us about this first scarcity. Today we see fuel, tomorrow we not see fuel for good 2 weeks. For what? And we have it.
Are we start to be begging the government to reduce the price, or we masses to reduce the price? Now, when the government said that they will reduce the price, so reducing the price, it doesn't come up. And see, yes, they see high more the price. Why some people are selling black market 4,000, 5,000, 3,500. In the normal filling station, you see it at 179. Or why some other state they are selling 200, 250, 300. In my place in Cairo, they say 300 per liter. Yeah, sure. They say 300 per liter. Tell me, where are we going?
It is well, everything is just high. We don't have share just to comply. And no increment in salary, but we just thank God that God will see us through.
Very unfortunate that every end of the year, you see, we face the same problem. It's really affecting the masses and it's really affecting the business. And because of the fuel scarcity, you see everything. When you go to market, you see things are rising up because of the transportation. So the sitting government has to do something urgently to see that they solve this problem once and for all.
It has affected everybody, not only me. It has affected even the market woman. It has affected the price of commodities in the market. It has affected the cost of transportation. I learned from somebody that from here to Owerri is 28,000 naira, and from here to Lagos is 35,000 naira, as against 13,000 to Owerri before, and approximately 17,000 to Lagos before. And so you will see that the price transportation has gone up astronomically, and so it's excessively very high. And I sympathize with those who are traveling, because certainly to meet up with this kind of expenditure, it will be very difficult. So that is for land transportation. And in the aviation sector, they also had over 90% increase there. Because I remember it has been 2 weeks, last 2 weeks was about 93,000 from Calabar to here. It was about 130 now. And Owerri is 120, Lagos is 120. And I'm hoping, or not hoping, unfortunately, it might come up to 150,000 naira to Lagos, Owerri and Calabar. So generally, fuel has affected every sphere of life of anybody in this country. And of course, we wish that the government, with the directive they have given through the Directorate of State Services, that's DSS, to ensure that the marketers do not go on with their sharp practices, they will follow it to the later. Because if they don't do that, then we are going to suffer during this period.